Thanks for staying with us on Morning Live. Now, Advocate Selby Makgotho is going to speak to us because today SABC News will focus on COVID-19 corruption. And as part of this theme, we highlight the work that the Special Investigating Unit, or the SIU Special Tribunal, which has been set up to deal with corruption, is doing. Now, the tribunal has seen COVID-19 corruption radically increase in its volume of work, and situated at the new Booysens Magistrate Court, which is south of Johannesburg. The tribunal began its work just before the COVID-19 lockdown and has a court roll of at least 25 civil claims valued at about 8 billion rand. So we spoke to Advocate last week, it was, so to discuss further what they've been doing, we're joined by Advocate Selby Makgotho, I should say, who is the spokesperson of the SIU Special Tribunal. Advocate Makgotho, thanks so much for your time. Welcome to Morning Live once again.
Thank you, Sagina. Good morning, and good morning to the viewers, and thank you for having us again.
Please just give us a brief update, a quick idea of cases that you have now added to your workload, and what kind of corruption cases is the tribunal focusing on at the moment?
At the moment, we have got quite a number of cases that have been filed with the Special Tribunal. The most recent one last week pertained to the one that we had in July involving the former head of the Department of Health in the Northwest Province, Dr. Andrew Kalakala, whose order was that the Special Investigating Unit actually had indicated that they would want to investigate quite a number of irregularities that occurred during his tenure. So the order that was granted was to give the SIU an opportunity to get a presidential proclamation within 30 days and go into the Northwest to investigate within 60 days and immediately come back to the Special Tribunal within 20 days to institute those civil proceedings. The matter will be had sometime this week, earlier this week, and it's one of those that will be coming forth. But over and above that, we've got matters from Transnet, we've got matters from ESCOM. All in all, we have got about 25 matters that we are going to be presiding on in the next short space of time.
Leanne just concluded an interview with a representative from the Eastern Cape government, focusing specifically on COVID-19 related issues, personal protective equipment, tender irregularities and the like, corruption on that front. Is there anything regarding the Eastern Cape that the tribunal is working on?
Well, for the COVID-19 related matters, not as yet. As far as the Eastern Cape province is concerned, we have got the three municipalities, that is the Alfred Nzo, Raymond Mhlaba, and Mbashe local municipality. But those municipalities, three as they are, we are actually adjudicating upon civil litigation pertaining to the 130 million yellow fleet. So we have not yet received files to the effect of COVID-19 as far as the Eastern Cape is concerned.
So there are, of course, so many concerns around these matters, Advocate. And as you said, you are dealing with them as they arrive. But some people have questioned how you perhaps would intend dealing with those involved in corruption matters who either have or might want to leave the country. Any idea for our benefit as to how that will be dealt with?
Absolutely. The Special Tribunal is an independent and impartial body and subject to the Constitution and the law. And in terms of our jurisdiction, we have got jurisdiction to adjudicate upon any civil dispute. Yes, we have had incidents or we have been approached before wherein some of the parties, in particular the respondents, would be found wanting and perhaps intend leaving the country. There is precedent, there is case law such that should any person perhaps think of leaving the country before his or her matter has been finalized. In terms of the various treaties, the various statutes, and the various international agreements that South Africa has with various countries, we will be able to tap into that and be able to bring whoever has escaped the country back into the country. In terms of the powers of the Special Tribunal, any witness can be subpoenaed. the Special Tribunal has the powers to subpoena any witness and, in applicable situations, order that any books, any documents and or objects that is in the possession of any party which can be of assistance to the Special Tribunal may be ordered or to so surrender or submit those documents in question. One of the orders or one of the powers that the Special Tribunal has, it can also issue warrant of arrest where there is difficulty in terms of obtaining cooperation from any particular witness. So those are some of the powers that the Special Tribunal has. There is no point of leaving the matter idling or unattended. It will be resolved up to its point of finality.
And just finally, to that point, has anybody tried to subvert your work? Is there any intention to actually issue a warrant of arrest against anyone, or have you come close at this stage?
Fortunately enough, at this point, no, we have not yet had such instance. But as and when we proceed with the work of the Special Tribunal, it might arise that we might have difficulties. The more the work gets, the more problems we anticipate. But as a Special Tribunal, we remain ready to adjudicate any civil proceeding that come to us, just to make sure that we make the appropriate orders. Should it come to that point, obviously the Act stipulates that we do have those powers, and we will apply the law accordingly.
Well, thank you so much, Advocate Selby Makgotho, and no doubt we'll be speaking much more as time goes on. The advocate is, of course, spokesperson of the SIU Special Tribunal, talking to us about the work that they are undertaking with regard to corruption and specifically the abuse of PPE tenders. Let's take a quick break.